So the issues between the pilots of Air India and the management does not really seem to solve. A few days earlier, we had spoken about the issue of leave without pay and how all the unions, including the Air India Pilots Union, had said that this is not being done after consultations with us and it is illegal in nature. Now, what has come is the issue of salary cuts and allowances which have been taken away from the Air India pilot. Now they have written a new letter, they have shot a letter to the Ministry of Civil Aviation, which I have a copy of. Now this is request for an urgent meeting. And now it goes ahead and said that it is evident from the press conference that the officials briefing you have grossly misinformed you about the current state of affairs at Air India. The pay cut is not across the board and you are being misled. Now, then the letter goes ahead and says that how the basic HRA, basic pay, HRA and DA is 80% of the salary of general people, but in case of pilots, it is not the case, it is only 20%, and the way Air India works, it is 80% allowances which is not being given to them at this point of time. Now what they say that the current industry standard is 15 to 23% on a cost to company level, but Air India management is trying to show cost cutting by slashing cherry picked allowances instead of a fair cut. Now what they have gone ahead is they have safeguarded their perks, privileges and entitlements while shifting extreme financial burden to the pilots. Now this deliberate and unethical agenda of creating industrial disharmony reeks of a vested interest and a conspiracy to sabotage the national carrier and derail the process of privatization. Derail the process of privatization is written in bold. That kind of shows that how concerned they are of the process of privatization, and this somewhere this whole move by the Air India management might derail the same. How? This is something which they can only answer to us. Sir, we request you to kindly grant us an urgent meeting so we may brief you on the ground reality and prevent this travesty. Rest assured, we have the best interest of Air India at heart. Now, this is not the first time the letter has been sent. A few days before there was a letter which was sent on leave without pay, and it was said that that this whole move of leave without pay by the Air India management is something which is illegal in nature, given the fact that there were no consultations being done. But what is more important at this point of time is that there seems to be kind of a distrust, and especially the Air India management, the way it looks like right now, has not been able to talk to the pilots and get this matter solved, and that is precisely the reason now the pilots have gone ahead and seeked an urgent meeting with Hardeep Singh Puri, the Minister of Civil Aviation. Let us really wait and watch how far does this go, does this solve, if this does not solve, what are the repercussions. Till this point of time, the pilots have not spoken about not flying or something like that. There are words being used: sabotage the national carrier, prevent travesty, but nothing really speaking about not cooperating with the organization when it comes to a flight operation. But we'll have to really wait and watch of how far does this go.